My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. What a silly song. Wow. I'm excited because today we are reacting to Maisie Peter's new album, The Good Witch. And look, it's been a long time coming. You know, I think she was meant to release it last Friday, wasn't she?
Don't fuck me up with that. You can't say that statement anymore.
That's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Why? Because it just reminds you of Eras Tour?
Yeah.
But gosh, I'm so excited because Maisie's just got some tunes, doesn't she?
Maisie?
She's got hit after hit after hit after hit after bop.
She's a superior
After
songwriting queen, and it's called The Good Witch. So we've kind of tried to go for
We're trying to go for like a witchy vibe.
Today.
We've got Stevie Nicks up here. We've got candles.
And I think that this is a really cool concept for an album. Maybe a bit of bad bitch energy, like The Good Witch. You know?
I'm getting bad bitch energy.
Yeah.
I feel like she's gonna call some shit out on this album.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Like, witches are kind of like historically known for, I guess, having the power, being a little bit different, and therefore like outcast by society and kind of pinned as like the bad women, you know? Yeah, so I'm just trying to think about the concept of what that could mean, because I think witch as a concept is so interesting to me. I love when singers reference that in songs, like I did something bad with Taylor. Like I just love the whole concept. So
because this morning when we were talking about it as well, I was like, oh, like Wizard of Oz, like the good witch, which is like the opposite to the bad witch. So maybe there's like really positive good vibes. I honestly just don't know, but she's also been doing the whole tarot card thing on her Instagram.
love that concept.
Which is deeply iconic.
Yes.
Like I really, really love that. Anyways, I say let's just dive straight on into it.
I think we should. What is the first track?
The first track is The Good Witch. So we're going
title
straight
track.
off. It's giving
Wait,
Fearless.
and you signed up for this was the same.
Oh my gosh, you're right. You're right. The Good Witch as an album title is amazing, but I have no idea where a song's gonna go with it. But actually, it's really great that this is track one because this might answer a few questions for us in terms of what the vibe of this album is, what the message is.
Totally. Oh, I'm excited to see how she wraps this title up into a song.
The Good Witch. Here we go.
Still be here. Do you think I forgot about you? Still upset, but now I'm 22. Let's call this the calm before the storm comes rushing through.
Oh god, I just love her voice.
Armageddon.
That's so pretty. Armageddon.
Still decoy, still a good witch with her tea. Still big, still don't play the black key. Still wants to politely and properly warn you. This is Armageddon. And all I do is think about the past.
Offensive melody.
Haunted house nobody lives in. You wanna hear about it? Oh, where do I start? I guess when it kicks in.
Oh!
And pulling heartbreak out of hats.
Oh, I love this.
Expressed off like my dad. Still miss you, but I know now it'll pass.
Oh, the storytelling is impeccable.
Some other muses, I give them all my best. I light another candle and I chant under my breath. That I will try forgiveness, but I will not forget, not forget, not forget, not forget. Am I better yet? And all I do is think about the past.
Is that the chorus?
Oh my god, I was gonna say, I don't
so
know
different.
where to stop because I don't know what's happening.
She was telling us a story and I loved it.
No, I'm really, really loving the vibe of this song. What the heck? Just with the Armageddon thing, it's kind of giving me like Doomsday.
You know, I was just thinking
Elisa
about that.
McAlpine.
It's actually,
But who
energy
knows?
with that. But the production was beautiful. I loved that slow start. Such a good way to open the album, really ease us into it. But then when she says, when it kicks in and then the beat started, which I really enjoyed as well. No, I really like the sound of this. I really like the sound of this.
This is interesting because I've just pulled up Genius and I don't know if Genius is correct today because obviously the album's only just come out. But actually it's verse, chorus. I thought there was like a really distinct pre-chorus in there, but maybe it was just a bit of a melody switch up, which I love.
Well,
you know,
maybe
like
that was the chorus. was that was the chorus. What we thought was the pre-chorus.
Maybe. Oh, wow.
Because it goes when it kicks in and then the beat starts for verse 2.
Still me here. Do you think I forgot about you? Still upset, but now I'm 22.
That's just such a cool way to open an album. Like, I feel like she's almost speaking to us there. Like, still me here. Did you think I forgot about you?
Yeah, I like that. I like actually that your first interpretation of that was like almost like she's speaking to us, like the listener, because I actually feel like that might be what she's doing, but like I wasn't fully like able to get what was happening there.
Yeah.
And I think that I thought initially like maybe it would be like just a relationship thing, but I think you might be right. Like,
Well,
this might be like the opening of the story of what this album is, and she's like, let me lay it on the table for you, like what's actually about to happen here.
Well, because she kind of does that for You Signed Up With This, right?
Yeah.
As well, like, I feel like she's kind of talking to the people with that song as well.
You're right.
Like, you signed up for this, listening to my album. So I feel like she's kind of doing a similar thing here. Still upset.
I like
now
that.
I'm
If this is a
22.
little Maisie, you know, thing that she's doing on her albums, I really, really like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's call this the calm before the storm comes rushing through and it's Armageddon. Still decoy, still a good witch with her tea. Still bitter, still don't play the black keys. Still wants to politely and properly warn you this is Armageddon. I think
She's
that I might
warning
be
us.
getting, it's like a
She's
warning to the
warning
listener.
us.
That's really, really cool.
That is so cool. Still a good witch with her tea.
I love that lyric.
That's
great.
Just, you know, that's cool because it could have a double meaning as well, like actually literally with her cup of tea, but also with the tea that she's about to tell us.
I like that. I like that. You're right. And then the chorus, when all I do is think about the past and haunted house nobody lives in. You want to hear about it all, where do I start? I guess when it kicks in. Oh yeah, this is definitely a warning.
This is so cool.
This is a warning.
And then
this
the beat
is a
kicks
warning.
in for that second chorus. Verse.
Second verse. So I think that we heard that second
Yeah, we did.
verse.
Yeah,
did we?
Yeah. Still King's Cross and I'm pulling heartbreak out of hats. Still argue like my mother and suppress stuff like my dad.
Telling it like it is. Still miss you, but I know now it'll pass. See, this is where maybe I was getting like the doomsday vibe and like the Armageddon is like, or even just like, hey, it's me, like, or whatever it was that she said at the beginning. Still me here. Do you think I forgot about you? Almost speaking to a past relationship, like maybe relationships explored on You Signed Up For This or something like that.
Totally. I think it could be either.
Yeah.
But I think like her kind of preparing us like it's Armageddon, like she's going to maybe tell us about
True.
the breakdown or something.
Yeah. Found some other muses. I give them all my best. I light another candle and chant under my breath that I will try forgiveness, but I will not forget, not forget, not forget, not forget.
No, this storytelling right now is quite superior. She's really taking us through the journey, not only sonically, but the lyrics are great. I am a little bit fucked up, not gonna lie.
Should we keep listening? Yeah, okay, so this is the chorus.
Oh, it's a different chorus.
Is that people chanting Maisie? Like in a crowd?
I think it is.
Oh my god, wow.
That's really cool if she is kind of talking to us, like putting in like the voices from tour. The second chorus was different.
It was completely different.
I love a change of chorus.
Wow.
Just story progression.
Yes. Am I better yet when all I do is think about the past? Make it a universe that you can live in. I like that. Even just keeping up with the theme of like this being like a message to the listener. It's like I'm gonna make like this experience of mine, the past, a universe you can live in, you can listen to, like when you put this album on.
Wow.
That is so cool.
That's so cool. And, you know, I chose to put up Lord behind us because I know that Maisie loves Lord and loves melodrama. And that's like something that people really like say a lot about that album, Melodrama. It was like a whole universe that she created with that.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what you're really trying to do with
wow.
an album, I feel.
I completely agree.
So that's so cool that she's telling us that.
Yeah. You want to hear from all the people in my heart. Well, okay, when it kicks in. And then it just went into that outro that sort of seemed like spoken word.
You know,
it's really cool.
Speaking of Lorde, this actually really reminds me of the Louvre when she says, broadcast the boom, 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 and make them all dance to it. Like, I'm going to kind of tell you the stories of my heart when it kicks in.
Yes. That's really, really cool. I really like this. I love that vibe of like setting the scene, setting the tone of the whole album.
She's the good witch.
She is
coming
the
to tell
good
us
witch.
her story.
Yeah.
Shall we listen to Coming of Age? Ooh.
Coming of Age.
Really enjoying the layout of these tracks so far. I can already get a feel for how the storytelling is coming across.
All right, Coming of Age. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I think I might start that again. Something happened there. It just started.
Your face fluorescent looks different in the daylight. Like, was it a love affair or just a lot of late nights? Like, you had the speaking parts, but I guess I was the playwright. Oh, oh, oh. I couldn't escape you.
Yes.
I couldn't erase you like a tattoo on my waistline. If it was the first kiss, how come it felt like a snake bite? Oh,
Oh, I like that lyric.
I wish I would have seen
Oh.
it sooner. Why did you just to say it?
Oh my god, this sound is so different.
You're cliche. Oh no, this is my coming of age.
I'm gonna need business days to process that because
Wow.
what the fuck did I just hear?
I-
It starts off so strong.
That was a lot to enter. Wow, no, she really needed a preface there with
Yeah,
the
she
Good
did.
Witch
She
before we imagine if you like hit play on the album and this started, you'd be
No.
like, oh my god, I'm blown away.
No,
blown away.
This is a good second track, actually. I think it's like really like throwing you into the pace of the album.
Your face in fluorescent looks different in the daylight. Yes. Like, was it a love affair or just a lot of late nights? Like you had the speaking parts, but I guess I was the playwright.
Ooh.
Even with that like club dancey kind of vibe, it's interesting that like with like the fluorescent lights and like the lot of late nights, like it's kind of giving like, oh, you know, like was this actually a thing or were we just like out partying, having fun?
Yeah, and that's an interesting lyric. It's kind of giving Mastermind like I'm in control. Or is it that she's kind of making it up in her head and like adding more to the situation than what's actually like happening? I'm the playwright. Like,
Yes.
Like, is she controlling this situation or is she adding a whole lot of context that's not actually there in her? You know how like you do that when you just like make up like things in your head about
100%.
someone? Yeah.
Maybe that will reveal itself as we
Yeah.
keep listening. I couldn't escape you like the airwaves of the bass line, and I couldn't erase you like a tattoo on my waistline.
Ooh!
If it was a first kiss,
Buzz.
how come it felt like a snake bite?
Oh. Wait, I'm still fucked up that she's
Wow.
rhyming bassline and waistline.
Yeah, that's a bit offensive,
that
actually.
was a lot, actually.
Wow, that is a lot for her to
escape
do.
you like the airways of the bass line. That's a fucked up lyric. That's a superior lyric. I couldn't erase you like the tattoo on my waistline. If it was a first kiss, how come it felt like a snake bite? Like a snake bite's so specific as well because it's like a bite, but also it's like they're injecting you with poison, like something that's going to
Not be good.
not be good. Yeah.
And then there was like a one-line pre-chorus. I wish I would have seen it sooner, which I think really adds all the context there. You know, like this isn't
This isn't positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
chorus. She said, "Why did it take me ages to say it? I wasn't your cliche. Oh no, this is my coming of age." Okay, so maybe she's just kind of like, you know, we had this like situationship thing and maybe for like a minute I was convinced that this was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
But now I can see that with hindsight, I should have known from the start that it really just wasn't. It's just a coming of age. It's experimentation. It's
just an experience.
It's, you know, it's just an experience in my coming of age. Like, you're not my
love
forever.
that.
You're just a moment in my coming of age.
I really love that.
That's really cool. I like that.
Wow, I can't believe no one's ever written a song like this.
Yeah.
This is one of those concepts that I'm like, this actually kind of slaps as a concept.
Yeah. This is cool.
Like, everyone can relate to this. And of course, a coming of age, like, as you're coming of age, you have so many experiences that are going to be frightful sometimes. They're going to hurt you. It's really hard to recognize that. So the fact that she's putting that into a song, I think, is such good advice and hopefully will help a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm burning all your CDs, baby. I have the Iliad. Of course, you couldn't read me. I'll leave you behind.
Did you hear that?
It's easy.
Oh my God.
I wish I would have seen it sooner.
Okay, I think I see what's happening now.
Yeah.
I send my silence away, printing my blood on the page. You stole my love and I paid, but you couldn't keep what you couldn't take. I know I made you the big star. I let you butcher my big heart, but it's my song and my stage, and it's my coming of age.
Oh, she really said bop.
She
Bop and a half.
absolutely did. No, when we first started playing the song, I was like, I'm not fathoming the structure or anything at all. But then as we kept going, I was like, okay, I think I'm understanding what's happening here.
Sometimes the best songs, you don't fathom the structure on the first listen, which is kind of nice because it actually gives it's a bit more interesting for you to get to know eventually.
Totally, that is so true.
That bridge was really quite superior. It had a real feeling, like she was like drawing in her power kind of feeling. And then she's like, this is my stage. This is my coming of age. That's going to be so fun for her to perform on stage.
Oh my God, right? No, it's really giving like, I am a songwriter and I don't really give a fuck like what you think about me writing this song about you or any of these songs about you. I'm going to do it anyway because it's also my story and it's also my stage.
It's honestly giving Speak Now. This album.
It is.
This album's giving Speak Now energy, which is really quite offensive.
It absolutely is. It's like, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm going to be
fucking
writing
coming of
about
age.
you. I'm the playwright. I'm going to be writing about you.
I'm the playwright. Oh my God. Oh my God, maybe that's what she means.
Maybe she's like, I'm a songwriter. I'm going to be writing about you. You can just get over it.
I'm just going to tell my story.
Wow. Actually, I really want to go through that bridge to like fathom. I send my silence away, printing my blood on the page.
I send my silence away.
Printing my blood on the page.
She's like, no, I'm going to fucking speak now.
I'm going to speak now. I'm speaking now. I am speaking now.
Speaking
wait,
now.
wait. This is... Wait a fuck... No, wait. Sis was performing Dear John.
Oh, of course.
She's literally like, I will not be silent. I will be pouring my heart out,
Printing my
bleeding
blood on the
onto this page as
like,
I write these songs.
That's a fucked up lyric.
No, I'm so fucked up.
This is a really offensive album already.
No, I am actually so concerned.
I'm really fucked up by the concept of coming of age as a song. I really love that. I really love that.
That was truly an offensive song. I am very, very concerned.
The next song is called Watch.
Watch. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh. Love that guitar.
Telling the wide web that this is my era, then writing a lot of heartbroken music. Nobody actually happy and healthy has ever felt so desperate to prove it. You took a road trip into the mountains. I feel like all of my exes have done that. It looked like a film Michael Cera would act in, and it felt like a face slap. It keeps hurting, but I keep searching.
Oh, I like this one.
You're still there.
you know what?
This is so
Maisie just has
good.
this sort of specific sound in some of her songs that just feel so like could have been in like an early 2000s, like teen movie. It's kind of giving
early 2000s sound,
it's giving me the same energy as Kate's brother,
Yes.
just like, especially in that chorus.
Yeah.
But what I really liked about it is I liked that we sort of had that like softer guitar over the verse
Same.
and stuff, which also had its own kind of early 2000s sound.
I agree.
And then it kind of like went in for it at the chorus.
I love the drop into the chorus.
No, this is
production.
really, really, really rude. I can't believe she wrote the song. Don't even know what she's saying yet.
Is
but
my favorite. I have no
Same.
idea what she just said to me.
Same.
Apart from, I think maybe he's getting everything he wants after the breakup. I think that's what she's saying, and she just watches.
Wow. No, I'm loving this. She said, telling the wide web that this is my era, then writing a lot of heartbroken music.
That's so funny.
That is funny. Nobody actually happy and healthy has ever felt so desperate to prove it. She's like calling herself out, basically. She's like, yeah, I'm doing great. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Wait, that's so funny.
You're still there. You look better. I fought it, but I saw it, and it sawed me right in half. You still get to me, but I still let you. You're being the superstar, and all I got are victim cards. And you got every single thing you want, and I just watch.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah, okay, this is coming together now. So she's sort of like, it kind of makes sense that she sort of starts off being like, it's almost like I'm trying to prove that I'm fine, even though I'm not, because I'm actually kind of in denial about the fact that you still get under my skin, even though I don't want you to.
I love that you're being the superstar and all I got is victim cards. Like, she's being dealt cards, and the cards that she's being dealt is that she's the victim of this, that she can't get over this.
I like as well that the comparison with like him being the superstar and all she's got is victim cards, because like arguably being like the musician, the songwriter, like she is the superstar in life, but like the way that she's viewing their dynamic is like, I'm kind of down here, almost still pining after you, much to my own dismay, and you're the superstar, but like she's Maisie Peters.
Totally. That's so interesting.
So it's like a really interesting insight into like, I guess, how she's viewing herself in this situation.
Well, she's so relatable, isn't she? Like, and I think that she just has a really great way with words as well. I can tell that she works really hard on her lyrics. Like, either it just comes naturally to her, like she's so good at words, but I also think she's just really not lazy with like how she puts words together. Like, I love the choices of words that she uses to describe things.
Oh, I
It's
would love
quite
to
unique.
know her songwriting process.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
I love how
melody
that
at the end.
flows.
Yes.
This is rude. I am so sorry. I need to pause it. I'm so sorry. This is the most superior melody situation I've ever heard in my whole life. It's giving Hilary Duff. It's giving Ali and AJ. Like, this is everything that I want.
So are you and your girlfriend? Sure, I don't know. She's your girlfriend. Well, fucking sue me. Cause at least then we could talk. You're still there. Still there.
Oh, it's like a breakdown.
Oh my god, she just said a girl who was a remix of me.
Oh my god, no, what the fuck?
This is her Speak Now album, I'm sorry. She just said some fucking things. She just said some things to me.
This is a superior
that
song.
change at the end. Now you're living the goddamn dream. Have a golden star. This one's for free. Oh, as in the song. Have a golden star. This one's for free.
Ah! I like that. I like
Because you broke
that.
my heart and my self-esteem for a girl who's a remix of me. But
Good
I guess
lyric.
you got everything you want and I just watch.
Wow. Wow.
like each song has been exactly what we need it to be for that track list as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so excited to see what the next one is.
Well, the next one's Body Better.
Oh, okay.
Which I think we will skip because we have heard it.
Yeah.
But also deeply iconic. And, I wonder if it does kind of like link in with Watch, because obviously Watch, she's talking about now he has a new girlfriend and stuff like that. And she's like, I kind of thinking, has she got a better body? Is her body better than mine? Or whatever it is that she says.
Yes.
There's almost like that insecurity coming up with the fact that he's moved on and she's kind of still pining for him.
And I think it's really clever how she uses the words body better and then better body. Like the way she flips those is such a clever thing to do.
Yes.
And the melody's really offensive how she does that. So I really do love that song as well.
Great song. So the next one then that we will actually listen to, which is a track 5, is Want You Back. Oh, we're going a softer moment. That makes sense at this point in the album.
Oh, it's really pretty too.
I was treading water till the minute we met, till you caught a teacher's daughter with a dangerous text. I read it like a Bible and I wore it like a bulletproof vest.
Yes.
Wow.
Found myself a lover that made everything right. Slept under your covers that made everything right. Yeah, I was the DJ and the darling of your passenger side. So I know that you did bad, but if one more person says it, I might go mad. Yeah, I know it didn't last, and what was cheap to you, to me, was all I had. The issue is, I know all of this, and I still want you back. I still want you back.
Oh, I really like the direction that's taken, because it's like, I want you back, but it's like, I know all of this, but I still want you back. And I think that's a particularly relatable concept and feeling.
Absolutely.
Especially with what she's already kind of gone through on the album, of being a bit more of a bad bitch about things. It's like, you can also still have those moments of being like, I know the reality of it, but I still feel this way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, I know all the reasons that we're not together, and I know all the reasons that maybe like you fucked up as well, but like, it doesn't change how you feel. It doesn't change how you feel.
And that melody in the first verse was so rude, immediately captivated me.
Yes, okay, so she said, I was treading water till the minute we met, till you caught a teacher's daughter with a dangerous text. Till you caught a teacher's daughter. Is she talking about herself there?
Till the minute we met.
Till you caught a teacher's daughter with a dangerous text. Like, is that her? Like, you caught me kind of thing?
I was treading water till the moment we met, like I was drowning, but you saved me kind of thing.
Yeah.
And till you caught a teacher's daughter, like I am a teacher's daughter with a dangerous text.
Yes.
Like, you sent me a text and that caught me.
Continues on, because like the dangerous text, she goes on to say, I read it like a Bible and I wore it like a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, the text message that he sent her.
I get it. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Like, he caught me by sending me a dangerous text that reeled me in.
Yes,
yeah, cool. I
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
I get it. Cool. I read it like a Bible and I wore it like a bulletproof vest.
These are superior
which the
lyrics.
bulletproof vest really ties in well with like the I was treading water. Like, it was like I felt like I was drowning until
and
I met you. It's like, you saved me. I wore it like a bulletproof vest.
These are great lyrics.
Very good lyrics.
I still want you back.
I like how it's still soft, but it is kind of picking up and building as
and
the
now
song
we have
goes
that
on.
guitar.
To want you any longer, I must go out with a stranger. I must kiss him to get stronger. So I don't tell a soul, but I'll be yours again tomorrow if you want it. But you don't wanna. So I know that you did bad. But if one more person says it, I might go mad.
Yeah.
It wasn't real. It was for me, but you know that. And I bet you threw away our photographs. The issue is, I know all of this, and I still want you back.
Ah, and ending on the piano again.
So good. Yes. Soft again. With the backing vocals. Ooh.
I still want you back.
That felt very thought out and thorough throughout that whole production. I loved the build. I loved where it came in the end.
Yeah.
I love when you can tell in a song, like, you have a melody that's being played with the instrument, like the piano melody, and then they follow the same thing with the guitar and like with the violin, and it's like it builds upon that one melody, and then they strip it back again.
It's so good.
It's so good. That was really fucking good. She also changed that last chorus again.
She's really loving to change that last chorus, which I appreciate. I love that shit.
I love that shit.
Like, please continue this story with some new lyrics.
Of course, by the time you hear the chorus the third time, you want a story progression.
Yeah.
You want a flip. You want a change. You want some closure.
It keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
It keeps it interesting.
And you know, a song is really a journey of emotions and, like, I guess processing that sometimes. So to have flip at the end it just makes sense. You've processed something by the end of that song. I also loved how in that last chorus it was like stripped back until the word mad, and then it like she got mad, and then the production came back full force, which is really, I love it when the production matches
so
the lyrics.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, loved that one.
Photographs. The issue is I know all this and I still want you back. Yeah, loved it.
Okay, the next one is The Band and I.
Wait,
is it giving Long Live? Yeah, is it giving Long Live?
No,
is this about her tour?
I just know that her and her bandmates have such a wholesome relationship.
They do.
Yep.
We played heads up in a car in Seattle. Got rock on the radio. You look like a superstar, and Dom got into Juilliard, and I'm really bad at heads up. What do you know? My drummer fell for a girl in a cookie shop. He said he'd make a move and then he went with excuse me. Came a boy and left a man. Gotta give it to the band. Greatest one in Oregon. Looking back, all I know is
I'm loving this vibe.
Yeah.
it was Friday nights. It was video gold. Oh, it was shining lights. It was rock and roll. It was the band and I on a 12-bed bus. And it was making and messing it up. It was endless roads in the same old boots. So it was letting go of everything but you. It was the band and I on a 12-bed bus. If we live in the dream, I hope we never wake up.
Oh wow.
It has Long Live energy.
Yeah,
it has Long Live energy.
I was just thinking about it because it's interesting. I love the sound of this one. Like sonically, I think it's perfect and it's really cohesive with the rest of the vibe of the album, but a little bit more instrumental rather than production, which I tend to lean towards.
Yeah.
But you know, concept-wise, it's interesting. I think it's quite brave for her to put this on the album because I don't feel like a lot of people will be able to relate to it in the sense that obviously not many people are in a band. Which I do think that's why Long Live was so special, particularly because I feel like it could be applied to a friendship or it could be applied to her relationship with her fans.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? It has like that feeling of like long live, like our moments together. Like, and you can apply that to the connection of anything.
Yeah.
But this is very specific to the band and I, which I think is great in the sense that I feel like it's really authentic to her, and I think that it, like, putting it on this album of coming of age is like important because I think it shows like what her experiences have been. And
totally, I like that
really
it's really
works.
personal.
It's really
like
personal,
I like that this
yeah.
has this personal spin where it's like she's kind of going through each band member
Yeah.
and like what's happening with each of them
Totally.
whilst they're out on tour together and
Yeah.
like how fun this experience has been. And I do think that like even though maybe it's not like a super relatable concept because like most people don't have a band that they've gone and toured with, I think it's, you know, it's special I think for Maisie fans to listen to because it's kind of a part of her journey, a part of her growth, you know, like her being on tour and sort of opening for Ed Sheeran and stuff as well. Like I think it's nice as a listener to be able to like hear what that experience has been like for her and that this is a dream and like you as a fan can feel like you're a part of it because you as the fan were at the shows seeing the band and stuff like that as well.
And from what I can see, her band is very involved just like in her life and in her promotions, and I think in the performance, like with the fans and stuff. Like I know the fans have like they know the keys player, they know the drummer, and they're very connected to them. So it could be, it's very encouraging of that.
Totally, absolutely.
For the fans to like really know each of them, and they'll
like
probably
pay
love
attention
that.
to who is on stage. And I feel like that was something that she really even did. Like when we saw her, it's like she was introducing each of the 3 band members that she had on stage with her by name, and like making funny little like inside jokes and stuff with them and stuff as well.
This helps the fans be part of that.
Yeah, it like almost helps you connect to like what's going on for Maisie on stage outside of like just Maisie Peters being Maisie Peters.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's really good in that way, and probably will be really great to play live.
It was endless roads and the same old boots. It was letting go of everything but you. It was the band and I on a 12-bed bus. If we're living the dream, I hope we never wake up. That's so sweet.
And that's really good coming off, what was the song before this?
Want You Back.
Because she says getting over everything except you.
Yeah, it was letting go of everything but you.
So far to the fact that she hasn't gotten over that, which is nice, cohesive theme rolling off the previous song.
Guys, I'm pretty sure it's the American dream. It was changing clocks. It was Tina stoned. Oh, it was midnight stops. They border control. Yeah, it was power cuts. It was certain blue. It was living in the Little Rock laundry room. Oh, it was breaking down. It was falling in love in a gas station by the pickup trucks in Philadelphia. It was crystal clear. We are the best band that's ever played right here.
Wow.
Magic, babe, pure and strong. It was the last man standing for the Eagles song. It was a far-flung wish when we were young. Now we're living the dream, and I hope we never wake up.
Oh my god, I love that there were so many lyric changes at the end there.
So
and
many.
that
Wait,
was
that one got
so cute at the end.
Why
It
do
was a
songs like this
far-flown
get
wish
me?
when we were young.
It's a long live effect. I can't
I
deal.
love
can't
that. I actually really, really, really love
Yeah.
the specifics that she was
Same.
going through there about their
Yeah.
experience being on the road together, and the fact that like this is all of their dream.
All of their
it's not
dreams.
just
It's not just
Maisie's
her,
dream being
no.
brought to life by her band as a songwriter and a
Yeah.
singer.
Yeah.
It's like we all dreamed about being musicians
Yeah.
as children.
Totally, it's
And
that
now we're
collective-
all doing that.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what got me at the end. It's
Yeah.
just like the fact that they get to live their dream. It's so
Yeah.
nice. It's so
that
nice.
was so cute.
And it has that feeling in it that these kind of songs just need to have in order to hit emotionally. And I feel like you can't really explain it. It's just, there's a feeling in the music.
Wow, that was so
that was really good.
So the next song is You're Just a Boy and I'm Kinda the Man.
Oh, I'm so terrified.
No, this is going to be a slay. She's going to be a bad bitch in this song. Like, I already know. Oh!
Okay.
Clowns like a one-woman circus.
Oh, it's giving Shania Twain.
But you're not awful on purpose.
Yes.
You were a response when I was having a breakdown. Oh, Mr. Bruce Wayne, where is that cape now? Don't you know that you're losing this? Is that what you want? Don't you know that you're losing this? I'm back to the old. Don't you see what I'm giving up? And you can't even text. Don't be surprised now I'm giving up. What did you expect? I'm on a one-way trip, take over the world. You could've come, but your head's in the sand. What's a girl gonna do when she's in love with you? 'Cause you're just a boy and I'm kind of the man. I'm on a one-way trip, take over the world. You could've come, babe, I held out my hand. Yeah, it's sad and it's true, and I'm in love with you. 'Cause you're just a boy and I'm kind of the man. You were my best friend, my
Oh, I'm gonna pause it there. No, that was so offensive that you said it was giving Shania Twain vibes, because production-wise, like every 8 counts, there's like one cowbell sound.
That's what it is, I think.
There's like a cowbell in there,
yeah.
but also there was like a guitar
Yeah.
halfway through that chorus that was very like specifically country sounding.
Yes.
But then also like, you're just a boy and I'm kind of the man.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving that don't
Yeah,
impress
don't
me much. Like,
impress
you're
me,
just a
yes.
boy.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I take in clowns like a one-woman circus. Okay, go off, Maisie. Go off.
I did
Straight
not-
from the start.
I did not hear that lyric.
you're kind of awful, but you're not awful on purpose. That's kind of the worst kind of awful, isn't it? Like when you're just awful without even trying. That's kind of embarrassing.
That's so funny. I love that.
Gave a 2-word response and I was having a breakdown. Oh, Mr. Bruce Wayne, where is that cape now? Wait, gave a 2-word response is so funny. I feel like that's such like a universal experience, like talking to a guy or whatever. It's like they just like barely give you anything when you try to like start a conversation with them.
You give a 2-word response.
Yeah. Like,
where's that cape
are you
now?
serious? Yeah. There's like little backing vocals coming in there. Don't you know that you're losing this? Is that what you want? Don't you know that you're losing this? I'm about to be gone. Don't you see that what I'm giving up and you can't even text? Don't be surprised. No, I'm giving up. Or what did you expect? No, this is fucking funny.
She's like,
this
you're kind of useless.
This is relatable.
This is relatable.
There are so many useless men out there. I'm on a one-way trip to take over the world.
Yeah.
You could have come, but your head's in the sand. What's a girl gonna do when she's in love with you? But you're just a boy and I'm kind of the man.
There's so many themes lately of women talking about this concept and particularly using the word boy and man a lot. And I really love it. Like it reminds me of, in Boy Genius they were doing it. Obviously Lana Del Rey does it all the time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like even like I'm here, I'm ready, I'm waiting, and you can't step up and be that man.
Yeah. It's really just like calling men out on like how ridiculous their like base level standard is of like communication and just like honestly putting effort into things
and emotional availability.
And honestly like making them feel emasculated by being like, that is boy behavior, not man behavior. Like step the fuck up. Like if you were really a man, you'd put so much more effort into this. You would care so much more.
I'm kind of the man.
I'm kind of the man because I'm doing everything here.
Oh, I like production. That cowbell.
It's so subtle, but it's there.
I'm on a one-way trip, take over the world. You could have come, but your head's in the sand. But you're just a boy and I'm kind of the man. One-way trip to take over the world, and I thought you did, but you don't understand. Goodbye from the bigger man. Bye-bye from your girl, oh damn. You're just a boy and I'm kind of the man.
Wow, that was
a great ending.
That was really good.
That was really good.
That was really,
production-wise,
really good.
absolutely loved it. Loved the cowbell. Really, really needed that, I think. The bridge is the outro. So goodbye from your biggest fan. Goodbye from the bigger man. Bye-bye from your girl. Oh, damn. I love that she's kind of being sassy in this.
Yes.
You're just a boy and I'm kind of the man. Because I feel like that sass really comes through again with, you could have come, babe. Yeah, I held out my hand. Like, I made it so easy for you.
Totally.
And you're still
like, this was not difficult.
Stepping up and being the man.
Still couldn't do it. This was not difficult and you still couldn't do it.
Men just...
Okay, so the next song is Lost the Breakup. Now, we have heard bits of this. We've been trying to avoid it over the last few weeks. So we're just going to listen to it through because we kind of know it, kind of don't.
Yeah.
But from what I do know, it's offensive.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Because I've heard bits and pieces. I want to just listen to it all
the whole
together
thing.
to fathom.
Yeah. I don't think I know the verses at all.
Got the news just last month that I'm exhausting, you're not in love. Didn't say it in those words, but I know how your tone works. You're MIA, running so free, calling your ex, forgetting about me. But I know you could never, yeah, I know you remember. So I'm feeling and I'm dealing with the heart you broke while you do press ups and repress us and take off her clothes. Oh, I'm hurting, but I'm certain it's still true. I'm the best thing that almost happened to you. I am obsessing. Right now I might be a mess, but one day you're gonna wake up and oh shit, you lost the breakup. I'm smiling, you'll have to face it. I'm the greatest love that you wasted. Bye, I'm far away, and oh shit, you lost the breakup.
Wow, I love the whole vibe.
Same.
I'm out in the dust, falling apart. Oh, is she just like me? I reckon you got too tight, country western. So I'm feeling
No, she just really knows how to write a bop, doesn't she?
She does. She really
So
does.
good.
Sonically, that one was quite flawless, actually.
I completely
Quite
agree.
flawless.
That actually also might be one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You know, it actually already makes a lot of sense to me that like Body Better
Yeah.
and Lost the Breakup have kind of been like singles off of this
Yes.
album because they are superior.
Yeah.
They are some of the best sounds on this album so far.
Absolutely, and kind of have all the pieces to make a hit.
Yeah.
I really love this one how it had like that talking bridge, like, oh, you want to get like
That
the
was
drink
really
vibe together, like,
cool.
and I love that this whole concept is really relatable and very true. I think where like when you first break up with someone, it's like the guy that moves on really quick, right? They might be with another girl and like all this kind of stuff, and then as time goes on, they're like, oh fuck, like I kind of fucked up there, and then by then the girl has actually moved on.
Yeah.
Whereas like at first the girl's really upset.
Yes.
So I love that by the end of the song we got that story progression of him wanting her back and her being like,
actually,
"You
no.
I won the breakup."
Yes. And I love that like little flip from like you lost the breakup to like I won the breakup.
Yes.
So the next one is Wendy. Wendy. I'm always intrigued by like name
Is
songs
this
because you
like
just never really
Peter and
know.
Wendy?
You
Maybe.
rolling like a stone, you're laughing like a kid.
That's pretty.
It is
Calling like
pretty.
the future, then you closed up like a feast. Lost my page when you kissed me. Now I remember the whole book. She almost loses her way 'cause she followed him after one look. You could take me to Neverland, baby.
It is.
Could live off of magic and babies, but I know the girl that you want and it scares me. Behind every lost boy, there's always a Wendy.
What the fuck did she say?
Oh, behind every lost boy, there's always a Wendy.
Oh.
I love that. Wait, this is also perfect coming off of Lost the Breakup. Like, oh no, I know one day you're gonna want me back and I'm gonna have been over it by now. And that's kind of what this is
she's
like.
the
Even
Wendy. Yeah.
even cutting like Peter losing Wendy.
I
It's
was
like
thinking about
you lost me. You could take me to Neverland, baby. We could live off magic and maybes. But I know the girl that you want and it scares me. Behind every lost boy, there's always a Wendy.
Wait,
This is interesting, actually.
Is she kind of saying that like the new guy that she's with is still caught up on someone else?
Yeah, I think I might be sort of getting like it would be easy for me to get carried away with this and get lost in you and just follow you. But actually I can see the kind of girl you want and that's not me.
yeah.
And so this isn't actually going to work. Like kind of like cutting it off before it even starts.
Yeah.
I sort of get that in the pre-chorus, like lost my
Yeah.
page when you kissed me. Like I didn't know where I was. I was just wrapped
Yeah,
up in the
getting
kiss.
caught up in it.
Now I remember the whole book. She almost loses her way because she
Yes.
followed him after one look. She's like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay.
he's like looking for a certain type of girl
Yeah.
that will just follow him no matter what, or just
Yeah.
kind of like accept whatever the situation is
Oh, and
as
she
it is.
doesn't
And
wanna
she's
be
like,
the
I
Wendy.
don't want to be that.
Okay.
Like,
maybe let's keep listening.
yeah, let's keep listening.
It sounds like Neverland.
Yes, it does. Oh, I love this vibe.
Yeah.
Not careful, I'll wake up and we'll be married. And I'll still flinch at the sound of the door. You could take me to Neverland, baby. We could live off of magic and babies. But I know the girl that you want and it scares me. Behind every lost boy, there's always a Wendy. So I'll lock the window.
An add-on chorus.
You'll throw your rocks and you'll scream that you hate me. But it gets old being forever 20. And what about my wings? What about when we get be the clock that he watches? Wait until he gets bored and wanders back to the forest. Lose the world that you live in. Pretend that it's what you wanted.
This is so good.
You could take me to Neverland, baby. We could live off of magic and babies.
Maybes.
I could love you and wait
Wow. That was so fucking good. I think the second chorus where it had the add-on chorus, which we're such a fan of. I think that really brought all the extra context because that's where that "What About Wendy" lyric came in.
Yeah, so she said, "I'll lock the window and turn on the AC. You'll throw your rocks and you'll scream that you hate me. But it gets old being forever 20. And what about my wings? What about Wendy?
You'll lock me up like I won't have a... Yeah, like I'm just living for you."
Yeah. Which is really what that is, you know, it's just blindly following Peter to Neverland, like, because he seems like all of these great things, but actually, no. It's like you'll lose yourself. I think she said something about that, like almost like losing yourself.
I love that she added in that "What About Wendy?"
Yeah.
Because that's actually kind of the whole... Wow, the second verse is really kind of ripping into him. I would love to watch Peter. What is it even called? Peter and Wendy?
Pan?
Peter Pan. I think there's a lot to take from the dynamics in that story.
Absolutely, I agree. And the way that this song specifically is written, I really like, because it's kind of like that female empowerment.
Yeah.
It's like, let us not forget about like what the woman wants in these relationships.
All about Peter Pan, and he's using Tinkerbell and Wendy just like this his props.
And he's like the main character, and you're just like the sideshow. But
what
like
about
Wendy, like you can be your own main character in your life. You can choose what you want in your life as the Wendy, and it doesn't have to be blindly following Peter Pan. Wow. So the next one is Run.
Oh, okay. Ed Sheeran.
Run.
Oh, it's a fade in.
Oh my, what happened here?
Can we turn up one?
He came, he disappeared.
Oh, I like this intro.
He was too good to be true. Swore a lot of things, none of them new. Dropped words, forgot them overnight. Good thing that I'll think about him up until I die.
Oh, I like that.
I've been caught and deleted. I've heard some things that I will leave unrepeated. I've seen some flags, but the reddest one is he wants you in his life forever.
Wow. Oh.
Says he's so in love and it's been 1 week. You better run. If your heart says broken, your friends say don't. It's an R.I.P. You better run.
Oh, shit.
As fast as you can, take a quick short turn at the side of the man.
Literally saying in this whole album, like, beware of men.
Yeah, just beware of men.
Run.
Beware of men. Wow, the pace that picked up there was really reminding me of Coming of Age.
Yeah, okay.
Like how it kind of like straight went into like that like really sort of fast pace there. Okay, so
know
she
what just happened.
said, no, I don't know what just happened.
Oh my, what happened here?
Yeah. He came, he disappeared. He was too good to be true.
Yeah.
Swore a lot of things, none of them new. Dropped words, forgot him overnight. Good thing I'll think about him up until I die. Oh, that's just so relatable. Empty promises that women remember from a man. If he calls you up, says he's so in love and it's been 1 week, you better run. Oh no, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
No, 1 week? No. If your heart says broke and your friends say don't, it's an RIP, you better run. As fast as you can, take a quick sharp turn at the sight of a man and mate, you're done.
I love that. Was my favorite. That was the thing that cracked me. At the sight of a man.
Run at the sight of a man.
You in his life forever. Run. He calls you up, says he's so in love and it's been 1 week. You better run.
Oh, I do like that melody.
Yeah.
And your friends say don't, it's an R.I.P. He likes a promise if you don't have to keep it. He hates a sentence when he has to mean it. I know it's dark and I know that I'm young, but if a man says that he wants you in his life forever, run.
Oh.
You know, that felt like a bit of like an interlude. It's like, let me just interrupt this album listening with like, run away if you see a man. Run the fuck away. No, that was so funny.
With that one, I'm not really sure how I feel about it in terms of the sound. Like,
yeah,
it's just like not really a sound that I would maybe listen to a lot. I don't know.
It's not my favorite on the album,
Yeah.
but I like its message and like the moment that it has.
I agree.
In
Look, anything that's saying
this album,
Run Away from Men, I agree.
We can appreciate.
I'm obliged to stand.
No, I loved this bridge. He likes a promise if he doesn't have to keep it. He hates a sentence when he has to mean it. On that note, the next song is 2 weeks ago.
Okay, elusive.
I wish it was 2 weeks ago. In the room that night, I wish I'd known when you held me tight. Wish I hadn't let go, and I wish it was 2 weeks ago.
No.
I wish we kissed when we
I don't like this
first
one already.
wanted, and we didn't miss all the time we did when we said goodbye. Wish I hadn't let go, and I wish it was 2 weeks ago. You were driving fast, I was holding back, and I loved you, babe, but I bet you knew that the song was true and the sky was black. God, I wish it was 2 weeks ago when you said we like your mom and dad, and you loved me, babe, when you told me that and the song was true and the sky was black. God, I wish it was 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
I wish it was 2 weeks ago.
I'm actually just scared for the remainder of this song because I feel like Maisie always has one song that just makes me want to die. Like,
This is
for
it.
me, on the first album, it's Tough Act to Follow. I just simply cannot handle that song.
Yeah.
And this is giving a similar energy.
This is this one.
Like, I wish it was like... Because 2 weeks ago is when they broke up.
Yeah,
And 2 weeks
it's like,
ago is the
wish I
last
could
time
go
they
back
had
and
each
change
other.
it. And yes, like,
Yeah.
I wish we could go back to the time when we kind of were like still in each other's presence,
Yeah.
still together,
Yeah.
even though not.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, the airport broke us into a friend drove me, 'cause you couldn't do that last kiss, couldn't look at you, but I wish I did. How was you were so fast, I was scared so bad. God, I loved you, babe. Did I tell you that the song was true? Now it's all I have, and I wish it was 2 weeks ago. And when you said we like your mom and dad, and you loved me, babe, and you told me that. Now the song's real, and it's all you have, and I wish it was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I knew she was going to fuck me up with a chain.
no,
And
what did she say in that
did.
last line? What did she just say?
Oh,
now this song's for
talking
you
about
and
the
it's all
song.
we have.
Yeah.
And I wish it was 2 weeks ago.
No, that was really good because
Yeah.
obviously in the chorus she's saying the song was true and the sky was black. So I feel like she's writing a song trying to like process it. The sky was black because they were ending.
Yeah.
But then it's changed to now this song's for you and it's all we have. Oh.
I really love that outside of the wishing it was 2 weeks ago kind of when it all ended or whatever, there's also this sort of exploration of like, I wish that when I felt like I wanted to say or do something that I just did it. Like I wish I had that vulnerability to just like do what I wanted to do when I could have.
Totally.
You know, like she says in the second verse, like I wish when we went to the beach that day we'd taken more pictures. I'd been more brave. All the things I didn't do that now that I know that this ends, like I wish I did when I had the opportunity to do so.
Totally.
And that's so relatable, you know? Like I think that when you're sort of falling for someone or you know it's in that sort of delicate phase you kind of like, oh, I don't want to come on too strong or like I don't want to say the wrong thing and ruin it.
But I'm actually wondering now if it's more of a long distance situation rather than a breakup, or maybe that they've met in a situation and then they can't be together because like they spent like a week together 2 weeks ago and now they're separated. Because her even saying like, I wish I was brave in that second verse to take photos and to like tell you how I felt. The airport broke us. A friend drove me because you couldn't do.
That last kiss couldn't look at you, but I wish I did.
Yeah.
You're right. Maybe it is. It's like maybe there's it's rather than it being like something that's led them to breaking up and like she's just upset over the breakup, it's like we actually have been like forced to separate. Like this is kind of never gonna work.
But neither of us had the vulnerability to actually really tell each other how we completely felt. It says here, 2 weeks ago is a ballad filled with regret. It tells the story of missed opportunities and unspoken words.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Next we have BSC.
Oh,
BSC.
That's a bit elusive.
I like that. Please tell me.
Cut my nose to save some face. You cut your hair.
Okay.
Again, straight into
Yeah.
Cause it's too tricky icky. But if I'm tricky, why'd you kiss me on the forehead way up north? Press the scar and found the source. If you don't love me, why'd you act it? Love's a verb and not a band-aid.
Oh, I like that.
Is I'm gonna pretend. Oh, baby, try.
Wow.
It's funny that I'm laughing, baby. You think I'm alright, but I'm actually motherfucking batshit crazy.
Batshit crazy.
I like that. Broke me big time. It's funny and I'm laughing, baby. You think I'm alright, but I'm actually bloody motherfucking batshit crazy.
Oh, over you, maybe. Broke
That's
me
what
big
I'm sort of
time.
getting, because
It's
with the
funny.
pre-chorus, how she's saying that she's good at pretending. It's, yeah, like, you think I'm fine, but I'm actually batshit crazy. Like, this is sending me crazy over the fact that this has ended or something like that.
Well, maybe that first verse then is like kind of, I was trying to make this work, or like I was kind of doing a lot to sacrifice myself for you. But you actually just didn't give a fuck.
Totally, yes. And that's almost like hurting more that it's over.
Or maybe you showed a lot of love and now you've gone.
Yes, yes. Either way, it's like the breakup is making her batshit crazy. I'm definitely getting like,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
feeling crazy over you
Yes.
and over the fact that this has ended.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sailing all these walls I'm locked in. I am both Kathy Bates and Stephen King. I can write you out the way I wrote you in.
That's cool.
'Cause here's the thing, you broke me big time. It's funny and I'm laughing, baby.
Oh.
That you think I'm alright. I'm actually like motherfucking batshit crazy.
Wow. Oh, there's really a theme where it's like the song just ends on this album. Like there's
Yeah.
no fade outs. Like, and there's
And
only
starts as well.
and just starts. Yes, absolutely. That's so true.
I think I'm
Wow.
gonna need more time with that one. I think it's gonna grow on me though, because I do like the concept of being like, you think I'm alright, but I'm actually batshit fucking crazy.
Yes.
But sonically, it's a little bit jarring.
I think that, I think I need time to like fathom what was going on there. Like I couldn't quite catch the beat, which kind of like what you said before, I kind of like not being able to like fully
Fathom on
grasp
first
the song
listen.
first listen, because I think it keeps it interesting.
In the bridge where she says, I can write you out the way I wrote you in.
Yes. Well, I love the line before, I am both Kathy Bates and Stephen King. It's like, I am both the actress and the author of this situation. Like, I'm in this, but I'm also writing it, which is also kind of giving what she said in one of those earlier songs about, like, I'm the playwright. That's really,
Okay,
really
that
cool.
one was fun. But the next one is called Therapy, and honestly, I'm kind of excited for
Oh,
this one. I want to know
therapy.
how is she talking about therapy, in what context?
Ooh, I like this.
Same. Ooh, yeah. There's some backing vocals over this too.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. That was going straight into that second verse. Oh, I love this.
The melodies, the sound. Oh, there's a refrain.
Yes, wow. Oh, that makes
Every
sense.
song with a refrain is offensive.
Yep, agree.
Um,
Wow. Wow.
This might be one of my favorites.
Yeah, same. This is so good.
Really love those melodies.
Wow, okay. Destiny. When we met, I told you I've been treated carelessly. Next to me, in the bed of poison oak, you were the remedy. You couldn't have loved the girl any harder than you loved me. So I couldn't ask anymore, and I know it's wrong.
You couldn't have loved the girl any harder than you loved me. I don't understand what she's saying, because at the beginning there, it's kind of like, I opened up to you.
Yeah.
I told you how I've been treated. You were the remedy.
You made me feel better.
You made me feel better. And then in the refrain, you couldn't have loved the girl. Is the girl someone else?
But now you're gone, honey, I can't sleep. I'm just talking to your memory. I still love you, but you're taking me from your arms back to therapy.
Oh, it's like he's just dropped her back into therapy. Wait, this is interesting, because there's been a few songs now where we've had that kind of theme of like him showing up for her at the beginning and then just giving her nothing.
Yes, like kind of like saving her, and then there's nothing to it like later on.
Was abandoned, but you swore that you'd be there for me. Carefully, you touch me, now your touch will last for centuries. You couldn't have loved a girl any harder than you loved.
Maybe that's a girl.
Couldn't ask anymore. At least I had you for this long. Now you're gone, honey, I can't sleep.
I love this melody here.
That's the pre-chorus.
Yeah, that's my favorite part, I think.
Now you're gone, honey, I can't sleep.
This,
I'm just talking to your memory.
the pre-chorus is
I still love you.
So superior.
Taking me from your arms. Back to therapy. Oh Lord, I'm going back to therapy. Never be. So how come you're taking me from your arms? Back to therapy.
oh, another quick end.
Oh,
Really like that one.
that is a
Really
favorite.
like
that is a
one.
favorite.
Yeah. I do think that she's saying there, like, the girl is her. Like, you couldn't have loved me any harder. Like,
But you said while we were listening to it that maybe it's Art Girl.
And the
I'm
lyrics are
actually,
wrong.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking the lyrics are wrong, because it
Yeah.
would make more sense if it's like, you couldn't have loved a girl any harder than
Yeah.
you loved me.
Yeah.
That feels a bit more like, there is no way that you could love anyone
Yeah.
as much as you loved
Yeah.
me. So I couldn't have asked for
Yes.
any more. Like, you were loving me,
then you
right?
just left,
But
and
then you
that's why you're in
left, and that
therapy.
abandonment wound came up, which she says at some point. She's like,
yeah.
I was abandoned, but you swore you'd be there for me.
Yeah.
I think it's Art, and the lyrics are wrong today because the album's only just come out.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
I loved the you touch me and now your touch would last for centuries.
Yes. Boys sending girls to therapy. Okay. The next song is There It Goes. Wow, we are getting towards the end. This is the second last song.
Second last song. Let's
Wow,
do it.
okay. This is a superior album.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God. Oh, back to the soft vibes. Okay.
Nice.
I'm back in
Oh, okay.
I'm running down Columbia Road. They're selling some fast cheap. I'm reading novels. I'm dating, but just dating for sport. I'm getting coffees for free.
Go out. Go get your coffees.
And
I was gonna say if that's taking me.
hard on the street. And I'm feeling better. I made it to September. I can finally breathe. I thought I gave you the best of me, but the love we had was covered in snow. I had to let it go. Yeah, the love we had was eating me whole. I had to send it home. There it was, heaven knows. There it was, there it goes.
Once again.
So it's kind of like the love.
There it was. There it goes.
Yeah.
I'm back in London. I'm running down Columbia Road. I love that she's taking us around the world in this song.
Yes.
This whole album, because obviously she has been on tour. We know that. So
And now it's like she's back home, back in London.
They're selling sunflowers cheap. I'm reading novels. I'm dating, but just dating for sport. Love that for you, huh?
This whole thing is like, I'm thriving.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. It's kind of like that lyric that she said in that other song where she's like, I'm saying that I'm in my great era. I'm in my thriving era or whatever.
Yeah.
But actually I'm kind of heartbroken and denying it.
I'm doing better. I made it to September. I can finally breathe.
Then I thought I gave you the best of me, but the love we had was covered in snow. I had to let it go. The love we had was eating me whole. I had to send it home. There it was, heaven knows. There it was, now there it goes.
Oh, so this is her letting it go, realizing that it wasn't actually the best thing for her. And her saying, I thought I gave you my best after like that first verse when she's like, actually, like I still have that best in me. Oh, I like this. I like that there it was,
actually,
there it goes. Like,
this is kind of the flip of what I was just comparing it to, that lyric. It's actually not like, oh, I'm saying I'm thriving, but I'm not. She's like, no, I'm actually thriving because I'm letting it go now.
Yes, which is different because that was the beginning of the album where she says that she's kidding herself.
Yes, and now it's like she's growing, she's progressing, she's moving on. It's a bit easier. I like that. There it was, now there it goes.
I like that too.
That's really, really
that's
cool.
really good.
I also just love that lyric, the love we had was covered in snow.
Yeah.
But also I had to let it go is kind of giving me Frozen, like Elsa, like let it go, covered in snow.
Yes.
I wonder if that's meant to be some kind of a connection there.
This is a good song.
This is great. And makes so much sense coming at the end of the album, you know, like we're finally getting towards like, oh, we're healing.
Yeah, we're healing.
I feel it changing. I'm young, but I am aging. I need you less than I did. I threw a party. He kissed me right in front of my friends. I felt so far from the cliffs. I sleep through the night and I go where I want it, and I don't need you like
Yes. Woo.
oh,
I love this.
I will not be embarrassed of that. Just should've known when to quit. Now I'm over the worst of it.
Yeah. I like that.
Yes.
Covered in snow. A new home, a swamp dive, a blank page, a rewrite, a black cat in the streetlights, an open door. The come down of closure, the girls and I do yoga. I wake up and it's October, the loss is yours.
I'm so sorry. I know we're right in the middle of the bridge, but I just have to say a lot of these lyrics in this bridge are really giving me like witchy vibes, like the black cat, like tying in the witch theme again, because we actually haven't gone back to that in a while. Anyways,
Wake up and it's October.
October, like Halloween, witchy.
Brick lane in the brisk cold and
yes.
Yes. Hours of Stockholm.
Witching hours.
Sunflowers in the kitchen, a heartbreaking remission. The universe is shifting and it's all for me. All for me.
Yes. Yes. Oh, and a bit of a fade finally.
Wow, I kind of can't believe that that's not the album closer.
I
can't
agree.
believe there's a whole song still to come.
I know.
Because that felt such a perfect wrap up, like not only of the relationship but the witch theme.
I agree.
Wait, what the heck?
No, but the next one's History of a Man, so that's gonna slay. But wait, I'm not ready to move on. That was so fucking superior. That's
No, that
actually
was
one
so
of my
good.
favorites. The fucking bridge was so, it had a feeling
Maisie
in
is
it.
a bridge
It
girly.
had a feeling in it.
She is a bridge girly.
She's a story girly.
No, she really is.
She tells a story so well. And this was a whole fucking journey, this song. This was a journey of letting go, of getting through it. And she really said some things.
Oh my god, apparently she actually said that this was the last song that she wrote for the album and it's the last chapter of the story.
Yeah, that
so
makes
that is
sense.
really fascinating to know going even into the next song.
Yes.
Like knowing that this actually was the last song that she wrote. No, that bridge, absolutely offensive. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Well, I love in the first verse she says, "I can feel it changing. I'm young, but I am aging." And like I love that, like that coming of age kind of thing coming back into this song.
Yeah.
It really wraps up the whole album really nicely. Yeah. Love the whole bridge. It was very witchy coded, like you said. We got the witching hours, we got the black cat, we got the October, Halloween, really cool. Also, I love that she's saying sunflowers in the kitchen, because at the first verse she said sunflowers are on sale.
Yes.
And now they're in the kitchen, so she's kind of alluding to buying sunflowers for herself. And the progression of that is really fucking clever. A heartbreak in remission. The universe is shifting and it's all for me, all for me. This is the energy we all need. This is a healing song.
The energy that we all need. No, you're right.
It's a healing, moving on song in a really cliche way.
No, it's got super positive vibes about this is for me. This is my time to shine. But not it's in a super cliche way.
Authentic.
Yeah.
No, that was impressive. I'm impressed.
That was really, really great.
I loved that song. That was one of my favorites. Oh my God, History of a Man.
History of Man. That's a really interesting.
History of Man, yeah, not of a man.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think it could be History of Man, it could be a look back on the relationship and stuff, but it also could just be really general about mankind.
Tale as old as honey, a moment everybody knows. Yeah, I'm sure there was heartbreak inside the walls of Jericho. I couldn't believe it, how you could just stop wanting me. You burned down Easter Island, as if it wasn't sacred, as if it wasn't sacred to me. I've seen it in the poems and the sands. I've pleaded with the powers and their plans. I tried to rewrite it, but I can't. It's the history of man. She stays up, he's sleeping like a lamb. She begs him, he says he doesn't understand. She loves him more than anyone ever has in the history of man.
Yeah, she's tying her own breakup into
I just have chills.
emo.
It's just
emo.
it's emo, but
Yeah.
it's chills at the superiorness of
absolutely.
what she's doing.
She's connecting her own experience of a breakup to this is what it's always been. Every human that's come before me has experienced this feeling.
Yeah.
But it's also really
the frightful things that men have done, I feel, mankind has done in real life.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of giving, honestly, so far it's kind of giving, you're just a man, it's just what you do. Mm-hmm. Norman fucking Rockwell. Mm-hmm. But I feel like she's actually kind of tying in real life events.
Well, I think what she's doing is she's tying in real historical places as almost metaphors in her own relationship. How could you just stop wanting me? You burnt down Easter Island, as if it wasn't sacred to me.
I thought maybe she was trying to relate her own personal experience with a man to the history of mankind kind of doing wrong by people.
And maybe that is a reference to that there. Yeah, so it's I've seen it in the poems and the sands. It's this story of love and heartbreak. It's happened throughout the history of man. I tried to rewrite it, but I can't. This is the history. It's almost we're doomed to repeat history. We will... because of human emotion, because of the way that we are as humans.
It's back to, I feel that place of what a man is doing, because it's she stays up, he's sleeping like a lamb. She's concerned with these things that he's not. She begs him, he doesn't understand. He says he doesn't understand,
which is the same thing. It's we're doomed to repeat history. Humans have always been the same and will always be the same. Men will always
be men,
sleep like a lamb while she stays up. Men will always say they don't understand when she's begging him to listen. It's we'll always do this. This is the cycle.
Ever has, yeah.
I've pleaded with
just that sound afterwards.
Wow.
We need that. Wow.
Oh my God, I
changed it.
loved what she did at the end there. That was so cool.
Oh, so the whole time she'd been saying she and he, and
Yep.
now she's saying I. So it's
Yep.
like, yeah, this is about her experience, but it's also the common experience of a woman.
Yes. Yeah, throughout history. It's always the
history.
same. It's always the same. Wow. No, this
what
is
was
fucked
that
up.
bridge?
The bridge was fucked up because she made that reference to herself being the Iliad in another song, and she said, "He stole our youth and promised heaven. The men start wars, yet Troy hates Helen." And the Iliad is the story of the Trojan War. So she's kind of got this like consistent theme throughout the album, which is really, really cool.
It's interesting that we have solar power behind us.
Yes, because you got Helen of Troy.
We actually didn't touch on that lyric, the Iliad lyric.
No, we
which is,
didn't.
When I heard it, I was like, oh my God. Because it's so funny that she's kind of calling him dumb because she's like, you can't read me, I'm the Iliad.
Yeah.
You can't even fathom. No, this is a lot to unpack. Women's heart are lethal weapons. Did you hold mine and feel threatened?
I love that. And then I love how she kind of brings it back to herself. Hear my lyrics, taste my venom. You were still my great obsession. Because it's like she's kind of referencing, like, even at the beginning of that bridge, it's like writing. It's like this epic poem, the Iliad, the story of the Trojan War. And then she's coming back to like, hear my words. Like, now I'm the storyteller
And it's the
that will go
same-
down in the history of man. Like,
Exactly.
my words
Yeah.
will become a part of this collective story of man that has been written over time, and it's always the same. It's always about the man and the woman in love. This is a fucked up song. This is actually very, very, very concerning that she wrote
very
this song.
concerning.
What
Wow.
the hell?
Okay, now I understand why this is the album closer.
Yeah, no, it actually makes
That's why
perfect
I was
sense.
concerned.
Yeah.
I was concerned. I was
Knew that something had to happen
concerned.
there. I need to read through what these lyric changes were at the end in this
Yes.
last chorus because she did
Yes.
something fucked up.
Yes.
So after the "I stay up, you're sleeping like a lamb." Oh yes,
Yeah,
because
I
they're
beg you and you don't understand.
which that's perfect because it
hold
was
on.
she stays up, now it's I stay up, because it is all the same no matter where we are in history. Humans are the same. I beg you and you don't understand. I hold on, I try to hold your hand. I save you a seat and then you say you want to stand. So you'll lose me, the best you'll ever have. It's the history of man. I love that she's wrapping it up like that too, because it's also kind of like men always fuck up. Men always lose the love of their life. Men are always too late to show up when they need to show up.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what fucking century we're living in. They're
No,
always
it's-
the same.
and
They're
it-
always the same.
It reminds me in the You're Just a Boy and I'll Be the Man, where she says like I gave you my hand, and it's like I try to hold your hand. So there's a lot of lyrics tying back into previous songs as well. But you know, this whole thing actually is like reminding me of You're Losing Me a little bit as well.
Same.
Like
Same.
she says you lose the best thing you've ever had.
Yep.
And even just like I'll save you a seat and you want to stand at every table.
I beg
save a
you and you
seat.
don't understand.
I beg you and you don't understand. Yes.
Yes. Yep. No, it is. It's very "you're losing me" coded.
No,
Which
I
is
save you a
lot.
seat and then you want to stand is it's actually such a fucking good lyric. You just want to stand on your own. You just want to stand, but I've offered you this seat next to me, this here, and you choose not to connect. You choose
Yeah,
not to
totally.
be
It's a
vulnerable.
show of that disconnect.
It's such a good metaphor for like the emotional
No,
relationship.
that was a perfect way to wrap up this album. It's perfect. No,
kinda
what the
fucked
hell?
up. I'm
No,
kinda
it was so
fucked
fucked up because the last song was like the end of her story, and
Yeah.
now this is like.
This is how
This
it
is
is.
still kind of the same story that she's
Yeah.
been talking about, like for her personal experience, but it's also like in that broader sense, she's like, this album, this writing, these lyrics contribute to the history of man. Like this is just the same story that you've heard in all the poems. Like
Yeah.
what I'm actually saying in this album
Yeah.
is not anything new, because everyone's fucking been through this.
Totally.
Like every human has experienced this feeling that I'm talking about on this
And
album.
it's the history of man, and she's going back through all these historical events that have happened, and like where the
This is such a good album. This is
Yeah.
such a good album. I feel like in terms of its theme and its message is, in my mind, a little more cohesive
It
than you
is.
signed up for this, which makes me, I think, really like it. Like I really like that I can truly feel
the purpose
how
and
these songs connect with one another, and just that general theme. And I love that she tied in the witch feeling and lyrics and stuff in that second last song.
Yeah, because the witch embodies that power and doing something different and kind of being the one to say these things, right?
Yeah.
She's the good witch. It's all very, very clever.
Yes. Yep, completely agree.
Wow, we love you, Maisie.
Love
we
you, Maisie.
this album.
Love you guys for
Love
watching.
you guys.
Hope you enjoyed this little reaction. And we'll see you soon for another video.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.